Canadian television personality and reporter Lainey is going viral on Twitter for her recent comments about BTS in an episode of CTV's daily talk series The Social, which she co-hosts. The panel of ladies was talking about BTS following the announcement of their plans to go through with the South Korean mandatory military enlistment. Lu explained how proud she was to have watched their recent yet-to-come in Busan concert. "I feel like it's such an honor to be associated with this global phenomenon. I'll say I'm happy I woke up at 4 a.m. on Saturday morning to watch their live free concert from Busan, and they were performing as part of Busan's bid to be the host city of the World Expo 2030 as ambassadors for their country. So, that's how much Korea needed BTS for this bid, and it tells you what the value of this group is to that country, but also in many of our opinions to culture and entertainment around the world." Lu talked about how influential BTS is. So, she was then asked, "Do you think though that the band, they could have used sort of their wealth and power to be exempted, because it sounds like they decided not to do that?" Lu listed all the amazing things BTS have achieved, how they impacted South Korea socially and economically, etc. So, they had great arguments for exemption if they chose to. They certainly could have made a case for an exemption. Other artists have been exempted before, and this, as I just told you, what cultural impact they've made for South Korea around the world. Also, they bring in an estimated between $3.5 to $5 billion to the South Korean economy, and they have collaborated with the UN. They donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter, like I think among the top artists to donate. They were invited to the White House to talk about inclusion and representation. I mean, this is an economic and social force, this band. So, another proposed that BTS chose to enlist regardless, actually to deliver a message to fellow Korean men. They said, maybe they chose to do this as like personal duty, or also just to message to young men in their home country. Lu agreed that it was all of the above. Set an example to other Korean men who are like, if BTS can do it, we should all do it. Lu also delivered a hot take. She commented on how Western artists tend to use their fame to take advantage of situations, while BTS remains humble and fulfills their duty as Korean citizens. And frankly, can you imagine any Western artists doing this and not playing the privilege card, not being like, we bring in this much money to the country, we've done this, we've done that, give us a pass. The fact is that they've chosen. All these 7 artists have said, we're putting our career on pause, at the height of our career. Lu was beyond proud of BTS's decision to enlist, and she promised to stay with them the entire time. Co-host, to be clear, U.S. doesn't have conscription, but Elaine Lu, for sure, but they use a pass to get to the front of the line for the donut store. So, anyway, that's why we love them, why we remain loyal. And 2025, Bangtan forever, I will be right there. This clip is going viral on Twitter, with over 60k views at the time of writing. ARMY's 100% agreed with everything Lu said, and many feel she couldn't have said it better.